So what they want to pretend is that they haven't been giving these threats and basically waging war against the fossil fuel industry. I mean, Biden had the gall to say that he had done nothing to restrict domestic production. It's like, my administration has done nothing. And part of their argument, though, is we haven't had enough time to do everything we wanted. But what that's evading is that they're part of a global movement that has been doing this for the last 15 plus years. So in the US and around the world, the green movement has been pushing three things: the elimination of investment in fossil fuels, production of fossil fuels, and transport of fossil fuels. And the Biden administration has been involved in all of them. It has a lot of threats against companies and financial institutions for investing in fossil fuels. It has a lot of restrictions on production and has a lot of restrictions on transportation, like the Keystone XL pipeline, stopping that. But it's important. This is a global movement, and it's been going on for a long time, including in the US, including under the Obama-Biden administration. But they want... Basically, when you look at it the way you're looking at it, it's obvious, it doesn't make any sense, but they want to pretend all of that didn't happen. And what they're looking at is they're just looking at the fact that the producers aren't producing as much as people want right now. And they're treating it as, oh, they're just being greedy, right? They just want profits. That's so bad. But that's not true at all. If you are a company, companies want to invest profits. Like, companies want to grow in the future. That's what leads to a higher stock price if people are optimistic about your future. But for the reasons you gave, a lot of these companies are not optimistic about drilling in the future because they know that they will be punished sooner or later. They can't have long-term confidence. So if you can't have long-term confidence in reinvesting your profits, you are morally and legally obligated to give those profits to your shareholders. But the administration is basically saying you should violate your fiduciary obligations and your moral obligations to your shareholders so that we don't look so bad because people are mad about gasoline prices. That's really what their position amounts to.
Yeah. The one other thing that I want to hit is back to energy independence, which they keep claiming we're going to get if we go green. Even though we're not, because we're getting all our batteries and solar and all the materials.
And it's not really energy independence if the energy doesn't work.
Yeah, and on top of that, it doesn't work. It doesn't work all the time. It does work some of the time. But
So just one thing. It doesn't work ever.
It doesn't work ever.